You know, there are words that can confuse people, that may be understood to belong to a particular profession or discipline or subject. You may say, oh, that word belongs to sociology, to psychology, to biology, to architecture, to law. But when you look at these words, you find that they make it simple for us to understand situations. Today's word is Stockholm syndrome. Stockholm syndrome. That refers to a situation where somebody, for example, is kidnapped, is held hostage, and the captor demands something of money, ransom, to release this person. Now, the ransom may be negotiated by negotiators, and the person who's been kidnapped or hijacked is kept for a long time. Now, it happens in most cases that when this person is released, especially after living with the captors for a prolonged period of time, they develop what is called Stockholm syndrome. That means they develop sympathy and affection and even love for the person who has kept them under capture, in abduction. When they are released, they sometimes even blame the people who have released them because they got attached to this person. It happens even in families. You find men or women, wives or husbands, who are brutally treated by their partners, who bash them, who subject them to abuse. But whenever there's an opportunity for them to go, they create reasons and excuses to stay. Sometimes they even defend the people who are abusing them. We see them in gender-based violence that happens to men or women. It also happens to men. Now that is Stockholm syndrome, affection for a person who tortures you, who abuses, who treats you brutally. Now that does not happen only at individual level. It happens even in terms of groups. Look at the African continent. It was divided after the Congress of Berlin. Britain, France, Germany, and others came and colonized Africa. Africans were enslaved, taken to the New World as slaves en masse. Their cultures, their languages, their beliefs, their traditions, their norms were trampled upon over a long period of time. Then comes independence. We're given new flags, national anthems. We salute flags, but we keep the same systems going. We love those systems that have oppressed us in many ways. We keep them in our government, in our economy, in our education system, in our social structure, in our behavior, in our traditions, because we suffer from the Stockholm syndrome. We've been with this culture for so long that we love it. We even stand up to defend it. And those who want to do away with it, who want to clean up, are being accused and isolated and left on their own. It's happening in Burkina Faso. It's happening in Namibia and other places. But in other places, people are prepared to defend the system to their death. That is what Stockholm syndrome is in terms of governments and peoples and the governed and populations. Asante sana. Kwaheri.